Guess I need to do a police report. If they come, I don't really have a lot of rights. So here's the thing. I tried to apply for rental assistance, issues with that. I tried to apply for my stimulus, issues with that. And I tried to help do something with my YouTube channel, get monetized, issues with that. I tried to speak with a lot of technical support, issues with that. And then I'm trying to get use Health and Human Services, benefits online, issues with that. So I think someone's controlling my phone. The reason being is because I keep trying all these glitches for years. So it's like it's on purpose.
It says 3913 Keyana.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself?
What did you say you needed police for?
Are you taunting me?
Yes.
Are you covering up for the crimes that's going on with my phone and taunting me like they've been doing years?
No, I'm talking to you.
Okay, because they did hang up 3 times when I was reporting the poisonous snake and hacking someone's phone and depriving them of the right to report crimes all over the planet. I think has to be highly criminal. 911 conspiring with crimes and depriving someone of dispatch to enforce criminal activity has to be federal crimes that have been unaddressed for years. So I want to be treated like a multitude of other citizens and have the right to use the phone that I'm paying for and not continue to be defrauded out of funds.
Man, what's a good callback number?
I reported it years, but police keep showing up and enforcing criminal activity, which I said has to be the high federal crimes. I've never heard of corruption to this degree. I didn't know. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know it existed. Therefore, you can get away with it. I just want to be able to use the phone I'm paying for and not spend hours and hours with the scammers on my phone, preventing me from having access to services that everyone else is allowed in criminal activity, making glitches purposely on my phone at work and a multitude of other locations with no consequences. I'm sorry?
Are you trying to report identity theft?
Well, I reported it to the FBI, the cyber crimes. They investigate that, but they're depriving me of law enforcement too. What I'm reporting is someone is controlling my phone. I applied for the stimulus, and a multitude of other people witnessed a technical glitch that deprived me of my stimulus check. I've never got one. So then I have a problem with YouTube. I can't get monetized. I've tried hours and hours. I've monetized a lot of videos. Then they go check back off and go unmonetized. Then I spent countless hours on different things, sites, and there's all these glitches. Like this morning, multiple glitches. I tried to put in my social security number. I'm telling you about the glitches. I tried to put my social security number. I put it in 3 times. It wouldn't take it over the phone. Then, in addition to that, you don't want to know about it. You asked me about it, and I'm telling you. Then, after that happened, yeah, like I was stating, I don't know if that was recorded. I entered the password information that they told me to enter multiple times, and that didn't happen. So now, after I got her off the line, I'm trying to do the application, and I'm still having technical glitches. But these technical glitches have followed me years. So I'm trying to report it to the police to get down to the origin, because that is criminal, right? You don't know if cyber crimes is, 911 never knows, or the police department. That's why they keep getting away with these crimes.
Have you already talked to cybercrime?
No, they guard them. They won't call me because I think the government's behind it. So that's why they guard it, because they're controlling my phone and they can't investigate themselves. But corrupt government officials don't need to guard and hack my phone that railroad me and keep me from any avenue to escape their abuse. That has to be highly criminal. You need my name?
Yes, please.
I thought we went over that, but I'll give you my name. Okay. Am I still blacklisted from because I've called and police don't show up. They cover for the crimes. They're so corrupt now, they just never come out.
We have a call in for you.
Yeah, what is the standard time? What's the standard time? Does it take days?
We don't give ETAs, man.
When did it stop? Because you used to?
No.
Well, fine, get a supervisor. Let's get down to the bottom of why now they don't give a time for police response. I'd like to get to the bottom of it, so I'll hold. Let's find out when it stopped.
There you go.
Yes, when did the arrival times, what is the estimated arrival time? Does it take a week for police to respond? I heard that you don't give ETAs.
No, we don't. We don't give ETA.
Yes, but what would be the standard time? I mean, does it typically take weeks
Weeks for what now?
for dispatch?
You have open that you're currently waiting on police?
I was asking if it takes a week to get dispatch from police or days.
No, that's not an open-ended question. I mean, I just need to know if you have a call open that I need to address.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. So I have requested a supervisor to ask questions about dispatch, and you're depriving me of that with another question. This would be psychologically abusive, ma'am. This would be abusive. So,
estimated time of arrival.
But is it typical when you recall 911 or the non-emergency line for them to take weeks and days to respond?
We don't have a non-emergency line.
Okay, so still we're deflecting. Does it normally take days or weeks?
I'm not deflecting, ma'am. I said that we don't give estimated time of arrival, so I can't give you a crystal clear answer.
Oh, okay, so because I think crimes are being committed, ma'am, and that's why you don't want me to know. I can't get people that'll be honest. That is not normal for it to take weeks. So if you call dispatch, is it normal to never get a response? With making follow-up calls for police never to be dispatched out?
No, it isn't.
Okay, well, it's happened. And I just gave up because the multitude of people, I couldn't stop them. Ma'am, I don't know if you're a supervisor, why all supervisors continue to cover for crimes and get away with it. So, ma'am, what I was trying to report is it's happened, and I just gave up because I could not get officers dispatched out. Apparently, the 911 call system, as well as a multitude of people, cover and enforce crimes.
Can you give me an address, and I'll be more than happy to do the research on it?
Okay. It's happened years, ma'am. September.
Did you say years?
Years, yes. You should, if you have my information, look.
Something that's recent.
Right, but here's the thing. I'm just establishing a pattern. If you can give me a time and not cover for crimes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I'm trying to give you information and you're being abusive, ma'am.
Something from the past.
Ma'am, I'm trying to give you the information. Ma'am,
can you listen?
You asked me the time and then won't give it to me. This is how it's deliberate schemes for harassment.
You said years. I would like to know that you have something that's currently open right now.
So she's asking me for the information, and then when I'm trying to give it to her, she's talking. Okay, ma'am, hold on. Let me give you the exact date. Just one moment.
For today, ma'am. If you need something for previous dates, you need to go ahead and request that to open record.
You want something for today? And I'm telling you, you said that you'd investigate. Are you covering for the crime? You're not making sense, ma'am. Because you asked me for the date, and then you're. What's your name?
Ma'am.
What's your name, ma'am?
I'm a supervisor at position 68.
Okay. So the date was, one moment, let me get that date. Ma'am, are you unwilling to hold a minute like I asked?
Ma'am, this is emergency call center.
You don't want me to get the date for you, ma'am?
Call today. I'll be more than willing to help you. If you had a call that's been holding for a week, I'll be more than happy to help you.
Ma'am, I'm just trying to get that date for you, ma'am.
That's been going down years back. I cannot assist you with it right now.
Okay, well, ma'am, just hold on. I'm getting that date for you. Just one moment.
Would you like to talk about the call that you played today? About someone controlling your call, and you're rambling on about someone launching your YouTube page or something like that? That's a call that I currently brought up with that address today, with 3811 Gannon.
But are you depriving me of the right to report why I call? Why I asked to escalate it to a supervisor? Ma'am, I don't know why I called for years and people are so rude. Just one moment. I'm getting that date for you, ma'am. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but you guys just make it so difficult. It's like you're covering for crimes.
I don't even know what crime you're talking about now.
Okay, so I did tell you that it's a repetitive behavior.
You said years, and I'm letting you know that I can't go back years, ma'am. I can only help you with something that's current right now.
Okay, so September 16th.
That's not current, ma'am. We want to talk about anything.
I just want to ask a question, ma'am, if it's okay.
I won't be able to answer your question.
Why not? You haven't let me ask it.
I don't have any answers, ma'am.
Okay, so September 16th, 2020, there was a poisonous snake in front of the tent. How long do you keep the sound, the audio? Ma'am, how long do you keep the calls?
A call that you currently have open today?
Ma'am, how long do you keep the calls?
If it's not regarding a call that's open today, I'm not going to be able to assist you. I see that you called us on the 21st with another issue.
Yeah, because I get tortured by the government, ma'am. There's issues every day. Are you trying to be abusive, ma'am?
Ma'am, can you just listen to me, please? 1247.
Ma'am, I don't know why the emergency call center keeps covering for crimes for years, ma'am. You won't let me tell you why I asked to speak with a supervisor. You're covering for crimes again,
This is the
ma'am.
only call I'm able to discuss with you. If you don't want to discuss that call, ma'am, go to Upper Records. I'll be more than happy to give
I
you
just
that
wanted to
call
know the
number.
procedure, ma'am. I don't know why you deprived me of that right, as well as every avenue I take to not be violated.
You are a chronic caller.
Because there's I chronically violated, ma'am. You're evidence of it. It's sick. I get chronically violated, and you guys need the felony charges. You've gotten away with this chaos long enough.
When police come out, you can task them with these questions, okay?
Okay, so I've asked to speak with a supervisor, and you're depriving me of the right to ask you any questions?
You can't ask me any calls that's not currently open. No,
Okay, I just want questions. I want to ask a question without you interrupting.
Go to the Open Records Department.
You don't know what my question is, ma'am?
You can go to headquarters, and they'll be more than happy to help.
So basically, it's enforced, the criminal activity. This is highly federal crimes. They need their charges. Ma'am, I don't understand why you won't let me speak, like the domestic violence organization, like the police department, like all these avenues. This is really abusive. Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question.